following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Okay, let's see here. Right now, as of this morning, here in the United States, we have 31,932,999 infections. So by the end of the week, we'll be at 32 million infections at the rate we're going. We have 575,934 dead, okay? We have 25% of the world population's infections and 25% of the deaths. Now, new cases, as of today, new cases were to 14,398 new cases, and this was as of noon. So, it'll be much higher than that, obviously. It's been running about 65,000 a day. And then we have Michigan, of course, which has 6,500 new cases a day. And they're the number one when it comes to new cases and so forth. And then you look at our top four states, California, Texas, Florida, and New York. New York has passed a landmark number, so I'm going to start with California. We have 3,700,774 infections and 60,000 dead. In Texas, we have 2.8 million infections and 49,437 dead. In Florida, we have 2,124,000 infections and 34,000 dead. And New York had been running about 1,900,000 and a few change. Well, yesterday, it went over 2 million, so New York has hit 2,173,000. So it's 2,000,173. And deaths, only California has more deaths than New York. New York has 51,391. Okay, so that's kind of the scorecard at this point. And it, from the standpoint of the number of deaths, it looks like the death rate has gone down a little bit, but the number of infections are going up. Okay, and so it's a combination of things. Number one, people are still eating gluten. They're still eating bread, wheat, barley, rye, oats, oatmeal for breakfast, pancakes, waffles, spaghetti, pizza with crust that's made out of wheat, and so on. And as a result, their villi and their intestines are dead. And, most people don't supplement consciously. If they do, they'll take a vitamin C or a zinc or something like that. Fauci takes a vitamin D. But, I know Fauci's in trouble because he's got gray hair, which is a serious nutritional deficiency. And it's that deficiency you die from a ruptured aortic aneurysm or ruptured aneurysm in your brain. So just keep your eye on Fauci. Let's see if he makes it through this administration because of that gray hair he's got. It's a signal of bad deficiency. And then I want to remind everybody, Mexico has moved up to number 2 behind us when it comes to number of deaths. Mexico and Japan have about the same population, about 127 million people. And Japan has 9,000 dead. Mexico has 321,000 dead. Okay? And Japan has 484,000 infections. And Mexico has 2,256,300 infections. What's the difference? Well, Mexico is the classic Latino country, and they live on wheat, barley, rye, and oats. They drink wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And Japan is a classic Asian country. They live on maize, corn, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. Seaweed, of course, is the algae in the ocean that sucks up all the minerals out of the ocean. And your bone marrow loves those minerals from the algae and the seaweed. And so that helps the bone marrow make antibodies and white blood cells that kill and eat the virus. Then another one of my favorites, of course, is the indigenous peoples in America. We have the Ojibwe Indians. Okay, the Ojibways are from northern Minnesota, and for 400 years they've been eating wild rice, the algae from the lakes, and game and so forth. They raise a little bit of corn, but they've been eating wild rice and algae for 400 years. Okay, 400 years. The Navajos, same population. They both have the same populations as their main reservations, about 350,000 people. The Navajos have 1,247 dead. The Ojibways have 0 dead. The Navajos have 30,000 infections, and the Ojibways have 27, not 27,000, not 2,700, just 27. So what's the difference between the Ojibways and the Navajos in Arizona? Well, the Navajos in Arizona were eating the three sisters, it's called maize, corn, beans, and squash, until 1865, when the Scottish came, and they gave them wheat, barley, rye, and oats in exchange for safe passage. They didn't have to fight them to get through. They just gave them wheat and showed them how to plant the seeds and harvest and to have in stores so they'd have a dependable source of food. And so they've been eating wheat, barley, rye, and oats since 1865. And for 400 years, the Ojibways in Minnesota have been eating wild rice and algae. That's the difference. Okay, one last one here. See if we can squeeze that in before the break. Again, you've heard me speak of this before, but the numbers just keep going up. Nigeria and Brazil both have about 208 million people in their populations. Nigeria is 98% black, indigenous, tribal people. Brazil is 47% white, Europeans, 47% mulattoes, the mixed white and black. And we'll be back with their numbers after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you ever had trouble getting in, I do have an open line today. Call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All are carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. For an extra boost, try JavaFit's Energy Extreme 62, a proprietary blend of nutrients including cambogia, green tea extract, an extra shot of caffeine, and niacin, designed to support metabolism and enhance physical performance. Available in single cup or single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And let's see here, Doug, we're going to go right back to Nigeria and Brazil. Again, they both have about 208 million people. And Nigeria is 90% black, indigenous, tribal people. Brazil is 47% white Europeans, 47% mulattoes, which are biracial, half white, half black, and 9% black. Nigeria has 2,000 dead from the virus. Brazil has 330,000, almost 331,000 dead. Brazil had been number 2 behind the United States until Mexico beat them out. And then Nigeria has 163,000 infections. Brazil has 13 million infections. Whew! What's the difference there? Well, the difference is Nigeria lives on the west coast of Africa, and they live on maize, corn, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. Okay? So they're getting those minerals from the ocean through the seaweed and the algae, and they're living like Asians. They're not eating wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Whereas the Brazilians, they're eating like Europeans, wheat, barley, rye, and oats. They drink wheat, barley, rye, and oats. 13 million infections, and the number 3 when it comes to numbers of dead, 331,000. Okay. So what's going on here? Well, it's diet. Okay, it has to do with diet because gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats, kill your intestinal villi. Gluten produces a substance called pro-inflammatory cytokines, which kill your villi. And even if you're supplementing, you're only going to be able to absorb 2% of the nutrients after a couple of years of eating the gluten. So you got to get off of gluten. If you want to maximize your chances of survival and to flourish, you and your family and your friends and your church mates and neighbors and workmates, get everybody off of the wheat, barley, rye, and oats and have them live like Asians. Again, maize, corn, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. Well, I live in Indiana. Where am I going to get seaweed? Well, you're going to get seaweed, of course, from our Fucoid Z capsules. And then we have Ocean's Gold, capsules. And we have Z Radical, which is the same thing as a Fucoid Z, but it's a liquid instead of capsules. I take 3 of the Fucoid Z twice a day. I take 3 of the Ocean's Gold twice a day. And on the weekends, I also throw in an ounce or 2 of the Z Radical, okay? And so I've been doing this for a long time, 73 years. So it's one of those things where you can't go wrong when you're doing everything right. But you have to consciously, proactively do that. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I've got a story here headlined, Eating 2 apples a day keeps a heart disease away. They say a study found that eating 2 apples a day can help reduce the total and of bad cholesterol levels. Researchers behind the study attributed the fruit's cholesterol-lowering effects to dietary fiber and plant compounds called polyphenols. And they say besides lowering cholesterol, polyphenols can also improve blood vessel function. In their study, recruited about 40 volunteers, all of whom had mildly high cholesterol levels. They divided them into 2 groups. One group ate 2 Renetta Canada apples a day for 4 weeks, while the other group drank an apple control beverage that had the same amount of calories and sugar as the apples. And after a 4-week period, those with the apple control beverage group were asked to eat 2 apples a day for 4 weeks. And then while they received the control beverage, the researchers measured the participants' cholesterol, blood level, and sugar levels, and before and after each treatment period. And the results showed that the participants that ate the apples had healthier levels of LDL, also known as the bad cholesterol. And it did not lead to a reduction in the high-density lipoprotein, or HDL, good cholesterol. They believe the apple's cholesterol-lowering effects are because of fiber and polyphenols. And the 2 apples give you about a quarter of your daily fiber needs. Apples are especially high in a type of fiber called pectin, which is known for its effect on lipids and like cholesterol and triglycerides. In addition, the Renetta Canada apples are especially high in a class of polyphenols called proanthocyanins, and these compounds help lower LDL cholesterol. So there you go.
Well, yeah, it's very interesting that they never say, okay, we're going to analyze the apple and see what minerals are in there. Because the same breed of apples from another place may not give the same results because they don't have the same minerals in there. But thank you for bringing that up. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Who still have an open line? Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, Doug, let's go to Charmaine here. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, the notice today was the average over the past, several months for Michigan is 6,500 new cases of the coronavirus a day. A week or so ago, they said there was, 247 new cases that had been vaccinated. They got the disease, active infection. 100 of them had to be hospitalized, and 3 died. So what's the scorecard today? What's going on in Michigan? Why is this little state having all this trouble? I mean, there were days when they had 9,000 new cases in Michigan. What's going on?
Well, part of it, in my opinion, is states that didn't shut down anything had less trouble. She's like a Hitler, the way she orders everybody around.
Who is she?
Our governor.
Oh, okay.
And now her legislature is even against her now. Now they're asking people to do things. They're not telling them they have to. They're asking them to wear masks. Say, I guess we're not supposed to have to wear masks anymore. Now they're asking people to wear masks anyway, which doesn't do it. It doesn't stop anything. You know that. They're useless.
Yeah. Yeah, well, masks...
All they do is stop you from getting oxygen and cause you to get sick. I mean, that's a fact.
Well, the mask is for you to not be able to infect other people. The mask doesn't protect you.
That's not true, though. It doesn't work that way.
Okay. And so, at any rate, what are you doing special? I know you have regular sort of things going on. You bought some massage therapy machines and stuff like that, and you have a massage therapist come to your house. You have some of your longevity business leaders and some customers that come to your house on a regular basis, and they go through physical therapy and use these machines and so on. How are they faring? What's going on with them?
Well, as far as I know, none of them have had the virus, and the ones that have it doesn't bother them that much.
Mm-hmm.
It was incidental, like a cold.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's what happens with the Asians, because their villi and their intestines are still good. Now, these ones that get it but don't have much symptoms, are these people who have changed their diet and are off of gluten and they're eating like Asians?
Well, I think most of the people in our group knows better than to eat gluten. So I don't think, as a matter of fact, it was my birthday, and I got 2 birthday cakes from different people, and they were both gluten-free birthday cakes.
Yeah, well, we've been lecturing against gluten for, 30-plus years there.
So everybody that knows me knows better than to give me gluten.
There you go. And they know better than to eat themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And they both tasted good, and you would never know they were gluten-free.
Well, the Asians don't seem to be unhappy about eating cakes and crackers and things made from rice and corn. So, it's just a matter of what you're used to and what you're prepared to sacrifice to survive. Thank you, Charmaine. Fantastic as usual. And we'll be back after these messages.
And we do have some lines open. If you'd like to talk to us today, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And since we've been talking about Michigan so much, let's look at Michigan again a little bit. Michigan, they have just about 10 million people. It's 9,972,000, so about 10 million people. And they have 17,563 dead and 820,404 infected. Now let's look at Vietnam with 97 million people, okay? So we're talking about 10 times the population. And Vietnam has 35 dead, not 3,500, just 35 dead, 2,631 infections, okay, compared with Michigan, which has 820,000 infections. So what's going on there? Well, Vietnam is a classic Asian country, and they didn't get, which I say, liberated, if you want to say that, from the standpoint of eating wheat, barley, rye, and oats. They've stuck with maize, corn, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. Whereas Michigan, they eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and they drink wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And so that's why there's this huge difference between a very large Asian country and a medium-sized U.S. state. Okay, it's what they eat. It's not racial. It's what they eat. It's a cultural thing. It's a dietary thing. It is not a racial thing. Everybody says, well, the indigenous people have the highest percentage of deaths. Okay, next come the blacks. Okay, well, it's not a racial thing. It's a dietary thing. Okay, so with that said, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Kentucky. And Stephen, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Stephen. You're on the air. Yes, sir. How can we help you?
No, my friend I was talking to, I grew up when I was talking about my problem. I had a stroke. I had a brain tumor, but they removed it back in 2009. Then 6 years later, another one grew back. And they said this one is malignant. And I had the first operation. They removed my brain tumor. It was the size of a golf ball. Then I had a stroke. I guess in the waiting room or recovery room, I think they call it.
Yep. Okay, so they told you that it was malignant.
Yeah.
Okay, how much do you weigh and how old are you, sir?
I weigh about 180. Yeah, but
Okay.
about 180.
Okay, and what's your age?
58.
Okay. Now, do you have any other issues? Do you have any? 58. Okay. Do you have any other issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, or arthritis?
No. No, I've been pretty good with that.
Okay. All right. Well, let's have a quick look at Kentucky here. Kentucky has just short of 4.5 million people, 4,428,000, and you guys have 6,241 infections and 432,720. 432,720 infections and 6,241 dead. Now, what I want you to do, okay, is I want you to survive, okay? So what you need to do is change your diet. Shar, what kind of diet would you put Stephen on with this brain cancer thing, and he doesn't seem to have any other issues?
No wheat, barley, rye oats, no oils of any kind, no fried foods, and no burnt animal fat. You can have animal fat, not burnt.
Okay. Now, well, hang on, Stephen, and Cheryl, we got to finish up a little bit of extra things here for his cancer after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, I do have an open line. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552 on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, or if you just want to get information to your family so they can, maximize their own self-help benefit, okay, you can go to www.drjwallach.com and get a hold of my CDs and DVDs and books and other tools and stuff. And my grandma used to have meetings like every Tuesday night. We didn't get electricity till I was 9 years old. We didn't even have a radio, okay? And so we had these meetings. It was very useful to disseminate information throughout the family. So I would begin to do that, especially if, you don't have a whole lot going on, if there's, been laid off and that kind of stuff, or you're only working part-time now. So www.drjwallach.com, And again, the CDs, the DVDs, the books, and the other tools will help you save your family, your church mates, your workmates, and your neighbors. All right, let's see here. Doug, let's go back to Kentucky and Stephen. Okay, Charmaine, what would you give him? He's got a malignancy in the brain. What would you give him as anti-inflammatory and support his immune system?
Well, I would get him on his. I would get him on 2 Healthy Brain and Heart packs. I'd give him Fucoid Z, Ocean's Gold, vitamin D3, Oxyberry, Cherry Berry. Oxybody, Cherry Berry, and all those things should help. And the minerals that come, the plain old minerals have gallium in them, and gallium is known to prevent brain tumors, and that's part of the mineral package.
Well, there you go. And so, yeah, we have all kinds of stuff when you have malignancy to support your immune system. And again, Fucoid Z is great. It's legendary. It has all the seaweed and algae and stuff like that, and all the minerals from the sea. And Ocean's Gold does from the other ocean. So you get stuff from 2 different oceans, which is a good thing. And also there's Cell Shield RTQ. There's Herbal Rainforest with 13 cleansing herbs. If you have edema and swelling and toxicity, maybe especially, Stephen, are you taking any chemotherapy or radiation treatments for the brain?
No, I was, but I'm not no more.
Okay.
They said they can give me radiation so many times on me.
Okay. So they gave. Okay, so yeah, you might. MRI. Oh, so you'll find out more after the MRI. Yeah. Okay, but it wouldn't hurt when you're having their medications and pharmaceuticals and MRIs and all this radiation stuff. You might want to look into that Herbal Rainforest. It has 13 cleansing herbs and 75 minerals in it. It tastes good. It's a great product. And anybody with any malignancy that's taking, chemotherapy and radiation, or you have any kind of, what should I say, contamination. You get a hair analysis. You say, oh, gosh, I've got some lead in my body because of the hair analysis shows it. Well, you want to get on that Herbal Rainforest and detox. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to Oklahoma. And Lisa, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Lisa, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Hello, Dr. Wallach. I have 2 questions, please. I have a 26-year-old daughter. She weighs 125 pounds. She's been on birth control for the past year. She recently got married. She's having severe breakouts on the side of her face, which I think is a reaction. We've gotten the dose lowered. There is some improvement, but she's still having quite a bit of problems. What would you recommend for that?
Okay, now, is this... Wait a minute. Stop there. Yes. And when you say a breakout, are you talking about, does she look like she has acne, or does she have just a rash, or what?
It looks like acne, and it was like really big, bright, red, deep, like very tender to the touch bumps all up and down the side of her face.
Okay, any place else in the body or just the face?
No, it's just on the face. It looks like a really bad case. Yes.
Okay, now, does she have any other issues like bowel problems, like constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, diverticulitis, celiac disease, that kind of stuff?
No, sir. She is pretty much healthy, as far as I know.
Okay. Well, we got a problem here. Okay. And how much does she weigh, and how old is she?
She's
26 years old, 125 pounds. Okay, I found it. Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay.
And so what's the second question?
55-year-old husband who's mostly gray-headed.
Okay. Okay, does he have any varicose veins or spider veins on his legs?
He has some on his face, and he's got these like little patches of things breaking out on the side of his face too.
Okay. And let's see here. Does he have any hemorrhoids? Do you know?
No, sir.
Okay. Any high blood pressure or diabetes?
We have never had those things checked. As far as I know,
you can go to a pharmacy without a prescription and get the test strips for the urine and the blood and run those tests yourself. And certainly the same way with the blood pressure. You don't need to go to a doctor to do that and run up a $100 office visit and $200 for a laboratory. You can do it yourself. The test strips are $150 without a prescription at any pharmacy. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so what's his main complaint here other than he's got gray hair?
Well, he's having hot flashes. He's acting like he's going through menopause or something. He's having hot flashes. He's having some ED problems. He's having trouble sleeping, and he gets up 2 or 3 times in the night to use the restroom.
Okay. All right, Charmaine. What would you do? What would you do? Okay, for Lisa's family here. She's got a daughter with an acne kind of stuff going on her face. She's 26 years old and 125 pounds. What would you do for her?
Well, it could be a gluten intolerance. It's possible. I don't know what else it would be. And I don't see why she would be allergic to the birth control pills because there's such a light dose nowadays. I suppose anything's possible.
Well, it sounds like Lisa's husband's got the same problem, and I doubt if he's taking birth control pills, although he does
probably
have ED.
Not. It would probably be a gluten problem or something they're eating that they got an allergy to. Both of them.
Okay.
Check the diet, right? But I'd get them on a healthy brain and heart pack, and vitamin D3 for absorption. And again, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. Any of those things can cause that.
Okay. So for the husband, he's going to get 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, and she's going to get 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. What would you give them for their skin in addition to what's in the healthy brain and heart packs?
Well, we have hair, skin, and nails. That would
help.
Yeah,
you get an A+. Yeah, I'd go ahead and give her 1 bottle of that a month, and he could have 2 bottles a month of the hair, skin, and nails. What about MSM for the skin and the blood vessel walls and all that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. I take it every day.
Okay. And then, let's see, what do you eat in place of wheat? I mean, what do you do without pancakes for breakfast? What do you do without spaghetti?
I eat eggs.
Yeah.
And cheese.
Well, I eat eggs and cheese for breakfast. I also eat let's see here. I like to have our gluten-free pizza for breakfast, with the cauliflower crust. And I also eat wild rice. Not fried rice, but wild rice. And then give us a call every couple of weeks, if you would, please, Lisa, and give us a report on your husband and your daughter, and we'll walk you guys through this. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, I do have an open line. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
Okay, I've got an email here from Robert, and he's 63 years old, 5'11", 180 pounds, has peripheral neuropathies and atrial fibrillation, and his doctor wants to perform an ablation surgery on him.
Ooh. Okay, let's see here. What was his body weight again?
180.
180, okay. Okay, so he has AFib, and what was the other thing he had?
Peripheral neuropathies.
Oh, peripheral neuropathies, okay. And he's 67 years old. Okay, Charmaine, what's going on here with Robert? He's got AFib, and they want to do ablation on him. What's going on here?
Well, AFib is a back and or a,
osteoporosis of
the skull problem. So he gets nothing to do with his heart. Nothing to do with his heart. Nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you have sciatica and you have burning and numbness in your feet and you have hammered toes and stuff like that. Is it a foot problem when you have these peripheral neuropathies?
No.
It's a lower back problem.
Yes.
Okay, same principle here. So people get it. Oh, my gosh, I get it. And so at 180 pounds, what would you do for Robert? And Robert needs to give us 90 days, but AFib goes away very quickly, and all the associated things with it, like hiccups and COPD and gastroparesis, terrible stomach pain. Doctors saying, oh, you got a gastric ulcer, and they take your stomach out, and there's nothing wrong with your stomach. It's just the skull squeezing the tense cranial nerve, which gives you AFib and gastroparesis. So what would you do for him at 180 pounds, and he's got AFib and peripheral neuropathies? I'm assuming it's in his legs and feet.
What I would do to save him money, he needs 2 packs because of his weight. I would get him on 1 brain and heart pack and 1 healthy bone and joint pack. I would add to it the MSM. And
through those, I'd go three times a day. It's 2 bottles a month because he's got this cardiac symptom, and we want to get rid of that quickly so that they don't cut him open.
Right. MSM, and then vitamin D3 for absorption. And I'll also add the Ultimate Daily Classic, very important.
Okay, and
Those things should take care of his problem, theoretically.
Mm-hmm. Well, not theoretically. It's absolutely true. We do this. Some days we have 6 callers. They all have osteoporosis of the skull. Robert should also get a hold of that book. It's all in your head. And after he reverses his AFib through diet and supplements, he needs to get that book to his cardiologist, who wants to raise his kids' college tuition by doing an ablation, which is they cut you open and touch your heart with a hot iron to kill part of your heart muscle, which they think is running amok. They actually killed the U.S. representative from Baltimore, Maryland, Johns Hopkins did. He had AFib, and they cut him open. And Elijah Cummings was his name. And he was only 60 years old, and they killed him. And then they went out and had hamburgers and French fries and shaking their heads saying, well, we've never seen that before. But they killed him. They touched his heart with this hot soldering iron and killed him, and everybody got to walk. And really all they had to do is give him what you're suggesting that Robert take, and he'd still be alive today. What a concept. So get a hold of this book. It's all in your head. Doctors never talk about osteoporosis of the skull. And, of course, there's 25 different diseases you get. And I think it's because their golf buddies and their tennis partners are ear, nose, and throat people. They're dentists, they're eye doctors, they're ear doctors, they're cardiologists, and so forth, neurologists. And so they want to get business to their tennis partners, and so they send all these patients to them. But they never say, hey, just change your diet and take these supplements. You just got osteoporosis of the skull, which is reversible. All of your symptoms will go away. But they never do that. Can you think of any other reason why they wouldn't do that, Char?
Well, either they're criminals or they're stupid or both.
There's only one thing worse than a criminal. That's a stupid criminal. Okay. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.